the Thomas Chuck Channel, a podcast of emotion, no scripts, just raw attitude.
This is just some of the scenes that is going on in Minneapolis right now. And I can say that to Mayor Jacob Fry, to Governor Tim Walz, that you knew that something like this was going to happen when you allowed the fraud take place that happened in the state of Minnesota. Fraud rapid, over $9 billion has been frauded from the taxpayers of not only Minnesotans, but from Americans as a whole. So with that, you knew riots would be coming. You would know that Americans were pissed off about this, and that shame on you that you should have, what? What's that? These riots aren't over the fraud that was done in Minnesota? Not over, it's over illegal immigrants being in the state of Minnesota. Well, make that make sense. So you have a city that, and a state that not only has billions and billions, $9 to $12 billion frauded from the taxpayer of Minnesota and United States of America. And these assholes are protesting over illegals being in their city and state. Make that make sense, folks. Wouldn't you understand it a lot better if they were protesting over the fraud? Wouldn't that make a lot more sense? Wouldn't the world be looking at the state of Minnesota right now and saying, you know, when they let that fraud happen, when Tim Walz and Jacob Fry, Mayor Fry, let the fraud happen, that this was going to happen. They knew the American people. They're smart. American people are smart. They know that this was going to happen. Why did they allow that fraud to happen in the first place? World looking in on us and saying those stupid bastards are protesting illegals coming in of their country illegally, crossing their border illegally, And even getting to Minnesota, illegals not allowed here in our country at all, crossing our borders, getting to the state of Minnesota and being treated like the royalty. Here, we will. I'm Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, and by God, you have to have the best. You have to have the best of America. So we are going to pay tax dollar money, pay to have you in the luxury suite in this grand, fine hotel, what America has, the hotel that the best America has to offer. You, illegal, you get to stay up there. Presidential suite, we'll buy it. We'll pay for it. Tax money. Minnesotans tax money going to illegals staying in fancy hotels, top of the line hotels. And these jerks are protesting because they want, ICE wants to take them out. These jerks are not protesting because of all of the fraud that has taken place in their state. Countries looking in, seeing this, and you know that they're in the same boat that I'm in. You know, they're probably telling themselves, well, yes, they're going to protest. Yes, the American people are going to be pissed. Yes, Minnesotans are going to be pissed about all the fraud that has taken place inside their state. Hell yes, that's $9 to $12 billion that they have been frauded from. You damn right they're going to be upset, pissed off, rioting all over Minnesota, Minneapolis, rioting. But they're not. They're not pissed off for that. They are pissed off because their federal government, ICE agents, are trying to take the illegals out, and they don't want them to take the illegals out. To Democrats, what is right is wrong. What is wrong is right. That's the thing that you're dealing with here. Imagine that the government of Minnesota has their people so pissed off because ICE is coming in to take out illegals, but the people are not pissed off at all, don't give two shits about the fact that they have been frauded out of $9 billion, maybe more dollars. Not affected at all. Not pissed, not rioting. None of this riot is over that. Imagine that for a minute. Two people have lost their life over this. Two people have lost their life over rioting to protect illegals. What the hell is going on? Democrats, and it's on the Democratic side. It's on the left side. I mean, how in the hell have you brainwashed your voters to be this damn stupid? Of course, it benefits you. It benefits them in Washington D.C. and in their state government. You know, a Democrat that has brainwashed somebody into believing this crap here. Someone believing that it is not okay to take illegals out of our state, but it is okay to fraud. It is okay to steal money from us, but by God, you're not taking the people out. You're not taking the illegals out. What the hell have we become, America? I mean, and this kind of stupid shit here, I guess we're all got used to Portland, maybe Seattle, doing stupid shit like this. This is right in the heart of America, Minnesota. Minnesotans saying that it's okay to steal my tax dollar money, but it is not okay to take an illegal that you have living up in the presidential suite of this hotel and remove him from this country. That's not okay. You know, the new saying now with the Democratic Party, they're offended by everything but embarrassed by nothing. And they are showing that. I am offended that you are taking illegals out of my country. Illegals out of my country. I am offended that you're doing that. But I'm not embarrassed at all that you just frauded me out of $9 billion. I'm not, no, that don't bother me. But by God, I'm offended that you're taking illegals out of this country. And the Democratic Party over the years have convinced these people. Amazing. It's amazing. No matter how you want to polish it, how you want to say it, how you want to try to expand it. If you cross over the border illegally, you have broke the law. However you want to try to polish it, make it look good. It's not going to work. They have broken the law by crossing here illegally. Good or bad. I don't care if they're good or bad. It's like Tom Homan is saying that if we're after a bad illegal, in which I don't know why the Republicans have scooped down to that level of saying, oh, yeah. To please the Democrats, we're just going to go after the bad ones. No. In fact, if it would have been me, I would have said, fuck no. They're here illegally, we're getting them. Period. Period. Now, sure, we're going to look at the bad ones. We're going to try to get the bad ones. But if we get an illegal, we're getting an illegal. Simple as that, folks. Simple as that. I don't get it. I don't understand what the federal government is thinking of putting limits and special processes in to get illegals out of the country. And apparently, I'm a little bit pissed at apparently at Tom Homan, President Trump, because apparently now all of the good illegals, that only thing that they have done is broke our law by coming into this country, has made it to Minneapolis. So my question is, why are you there? If all of the good, hardworking, wannabe Americans, we never broke any laws, we've never broke any laws at all, and according to Democrats and some Republicans, that is when we should be after them, is when after they've made it and broke our law to get into our country, then if they break a law while they're here, then we get it. Yeah, that's when we get them. Breaking the law to get here, that we don't care about that. But breaking the law after they broke the law to get here, that's what we care about right there. That's what we're looking for. Make it make sense, folks. Even the dipshits on the left, make that make sense. But the left is also the ones that are trying to convince the American people. Now, that, stealing a piece of gum, that's not stealing. No. Now, if you want to steal an 85-inch TV set that's over $900, that's stealing. That right there is stealing. Yeah. Piece of bubble gum, nah, that's not stealing. You're good there. we're not going to do anything there. I don't even know why the storekeeper called the cops, because stealing a piece of bubble gum isn't stealing. So what is it? Me growing up, I'd have got my ass whooped in stealing a piece of gum or stealing a 85-inch TV if we had them back then. I just don't get the America and how we have, instead of enforcing the laws, we have said, okay, let's go back. I mean, right now, all of us should be looking at it. It pays to be a fucking criminal. It pays. Omar, why aren't the people of Minnesota pissed there? How do you go from $65,000 to $30 million in the less time that she has? And nobody, Minnesotans, we're pissed because of not the fraud. We're pissed because the federal government is trying to get rid of illegals that we have to take care of. We don't want to take care of our vets. Fuck them. We don't want to take care of the homeless Americans. Fuck them. We want to take care of the illegals that are living up in the presidential suite of this hotel. That's the ones that we want to take care of. That's where we're at over that. But no, we're not going to question at all the fact that fraud, her making her money, but we will damn sure fight over fucking illegals here in the country illegally. By God, that's what we're all willing to fight over. Well, hey, listen, like I said, Iran is over. I hope to see everybody later, and we will be in touch. So everybody, have a good day. Please subscribe, like, comment, do all of the good things to help the channel out. Thank you, and have a good day.